Hi, this is Vasil Muadjov, and I'm going to show you very quickly our real-time diabetic management software. And you will see how it works on a regular browser, on an iPhone or an iPad, and allows people that are around the diabetic to keep in touch, to stay informed in real time with today's social networking technology. Enjoy. Okay, we are now looking at the interface of our software, which you may think that looks a little bit like a social network software, which in fact it is. Here a user has the ability to change his contact information. He can set up what is a hyper and a hyper limit, at what email or MMS he wants to get information, receive the notifications, and in general this is a social network. You can see the people that are following you or the people that you follow. You have different groups, so people can go into different groups and actually have discussions, and not just have information about other stuff, but you can share videos and links and things like that. In this case, there you go, you can see a video, or write comments and things of that nature. Now, what happens is, in the system, just like you can write an update of what you're working on, so we're going to go here, and I can do doing a demo for you. At the same time, you have the ability to enter information about your blood sugar, about your insulin, the carbohydrates, or also exercise information, about your health. So let's do this. We're gonna say here that right now our sugar is about 110. And we're going to take 4 units of Humalog because we're eating something that has about, let's say, 25 grams of carbs. I'm going to attach this data easily, and I'm going to post it. So once I post this, in real time this information shows up here. There are big icons, as you can see. It shows me when this was done. Right now it's a few seconds ago. You can actually come up here and write comments and submit it. And everybody that is following you basically can see this information in real time. Now, this may not look like enough. However, this is where the beauty is. Now, the system has a full graphical interface, so you can actually see the information of every user. So I can go here into 1 week view. This is very interactive, so I can actually interact with this graph. I can see what every point here, what it means. I've taken 17 units of Lantus, for example. Let me just zoom in a little bit for you. I had taken 87 grams of carbs. I took 22 minutes exercise, and so on and so on. I can actually even go and highlight this information further and zoom it in more, and I can go to, let's say, the last day here, and in these points, as you can see, you even have more information what happened at that point. I had good breakfast at Pete's, or I had lunch in the city. The blue line that you see here is actually the weight of the person, so you can actually calculate BMI and other points throughout the system, not just this. You have the ability to export any one of these points of these graphs, PDF or other formats. And so if I actually go to the user page, we have that information as well. And let me just go to point where there is data. There you go. You can see this data. You can see the information about the user and his recent activities. You can see somebody actually had added a comment here. So there you go. So my son wrote a comment. And you can also see, for example, the location of the user. If they're using mobile device, you will be able to look at where they are in real time. So what else can you do with the system? You have, just like in any other system, the ability to look up reports. Again, we have the standard report opening up here that you can change over different time, over different period of time, 1 month, 1 week, a year, or so on. And then underneath, we've added additional reports, so you can look at percentage-wise of the sugars of the user, of the diabetic. And we're planning to add a whole bunch more. On the left-hand side, there is mini charts of other people that you may be following and you're friends with, and get information about what they're doing and how their sugars are. So I can go here to Nick and look at his data easily. He hasn't had much data, but there you go. So this is all sample data. This is not real data in this case. But again, I can go into every point and find out what's going on, what he was doing, and so on and so on. So this is how the system looks on the computer. Now, let's take a look at how this looks on a mobile device. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go into a mobile browser. And so I'm going to let me zoom in. So this is the mobile browser, and here I can actually see the activities of the user that I'm following, and more importantly, I can actually go in and I can add new activities. So I'm in a system. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add location. Now this can be completely done automatically by the system, and all this data can actually come from a Bluetooth device or RF device automatically into the phone. So right now I'm going to put that I have low sugar, and I'm going to send this data. I don't have to put anything, but there you go. I'm going to put some little post, and then I'm going to update this. Again, all this can be done absolutely automatically. Right now you see here, this is 42 sugar, and my phone shows me on the top that I received an email, and there is also a text message sent to a person that could follow you. So not only can you get an email, but you can also get a text message. Now, if somebody then goes and looks at this, they can come in and they can look up the information of the user. So this is my profile. The first thing it says here that my last sugar at 7:45 was 42, so this is low. I can look up here the data also on the chart, and also if I go into the info of the user, I will look up and see the real-time location of that user when that happened. So it says here on Wednesday, October 2011, the timestamp, and this is the map. And once this opens up, there you go. It shows me that I'm downtown San Francisco on Bush Street, right in a little corner here. And if I click here, I can actually open up the maps and find out exactly what that where that diabetic is. So right away I can find out whether this person is at school, whether he's at home, at work, make a phone call to people around him, and so on and so on. Now, if I go back here, again, this is the mobile device. Now, other than running this on a mobile phone, you can also run this on an iPad. Unlike other applications out there, there you go. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna launch this. The information automatically updated because there was new information here. and I see that there was a 42 sugar, and somebody can come and say bad, let's say, and there you go, the information is there right away. Or maybe while this is happening, somebody else is gonna write some kind of other activity. Now if I go here, I'm gonna go to the user again. This is on the iPad. There is no software installed or anything like this, and you can see I can go here and I can interact with the graph on iPad because this is done in JavaScript. So I can look up that data, I can move into a specific point of the chart and look what's happening there in every one of those points. If I move this, oops, there you go. I can see here the location of the user on the map, which is interactive. And if I go back, this is where I can see that somebody actually posted something for me. They mentioned me. So this was my son. He wrote something to check my sugar. In fact, I just did. So I can actually like this post just like I would do on some other social network. What else? There were some comments here there for me. I can look at the comments. So just like in any other system that is a social network, this is what we are able to do here. Now, as you can see, if you go and, for example, use the Metronics and you look at link, care link, which is the way to download the information, this doesn't even work on a regular iPad or iPhone, but our system works entirely in the browser of mobile devices, so you can do quite a bit out of the box. Hope you enjoyed the demo, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.